The heck? I'll be with you in 1 second. Just adjusting the camera because Heather will be up momentarily. Okay, let me know. Audio visual check. There we go. That should be pretty good. Let me see here. Okay. I have to always adjust now that I use a phone. Sling Buzz, Jorg, Adam, Matt. Let me see here. I feel like some of them aren't showing up. Ohio, you're not far from me, Matt. Bill, what's up, sir? How are you? Yeah, it is humid. And James, and number 1. It's the camera's reversed. I don't know. I'm leaving it that way, though. That's for sure. Because if I leave and come back, you know what I mean? Everybody will get confused. I'm trying to see why this isn't. It's hard to see the. There we go. And Sue is in. I'm trying to. This looks strange. This is weird doing this with the phone because the chat's hard for me to see, and I don't know why. But okay, got new chromoly axles, CVS ordered buggy plus type 2, type 1 short axles. That's odd because my 68 has the long axles, so I don't know what the deal was with that. I never really researched it. And looks and sounds great. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. Brian, how are you? And NC Automan, hello to you. Kevin, what is up, brother? I'm trying to figure out why I can't see the chat box that well. And what do we got here? Dynamite, good Friday evening to you. Let me pull this up a little bit here. There we go. Let me try it that way. Separate way north. I'm going to turn up a good turn down. That suck. And what do we got here? Rick, what is up, Mr. Elder? Not reversed on my end. Looks fine. Not reversed on my end. Everything looks great. Okay, thank you. I had to mess with my browser here. It's getting weird. Let me see something here. Looks bright. I'll see if that's better. The only thing that was nice about the webcam is it was easier to just set up. It was like, boom. But with the phone, which is for higher definition, there's a lot of messing around to do. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Okay. There we go. That's as good as it gets. And let me see here. Just waiting on Heather to get up here too. I see a brown path. I was allowed this one. Kevin just rolled me right under the bus. Tim, how are you, Mr. Switzer? You're in Virginia? I must be getting you confused with somebody. And Fernando, how are you? Soon I got to beat a video out for a short drive today. This was fun, but fun. Yeah, you know what, James? I just seen them photos a little bit ago, and that made me smile. It really, really did, in all sincerity. First week fall with the Jabug sell, win, lose, trade. I actually took a break this week. The video this Sunday will be the car show from Maggie Valley. So gave me a little break, and then I got to jump back on the car, of course. My daughter's wedding's in 2 weeks, so we got a lot going on. So I'm shuffling back and forth really hard. Great to see Wonder Woman joining us. She'll be up momentarily. She was getting a couple things done at the house. And wrong drone. Yeah, she probably is. Okay, Tim, I thought that was you. That's why I got thrown off tilt, which don't take much for me, you know. Lonnie, how are you? We got 32 watching. Let's make sure we get the like button smashed. I really, really appreciate that very much. I can't see those. I got to adjust this. Let me see here. There's so much to set up with the way I'm doing it now. It's kind of weird, but I'll get used to it eventually. Let me see here. There we go. I'm trying to adjust it so I can see the screen and the chat. It's much different than it used to be with this. Going to organic form, say no to the family, and then Bearfield Sunday. Well, that sounds fun, Tim. That's a little bit of drive for you folks, about 7 hours, 8 hours, somewhere around there. We really enjoyed Flanders, New Jersey last weekend. 300 plus vehicles. That is awesome, Bill. And thank you for sending me some messages. I didn't realize what all went on there. I wished I could take out time in 2026, which is right around the corner. This year went fast. And actually, I don't know, it's hard to do with, you know, how there's work and stuff, but get on the road and hit a bunch of shows for like 3 months straight. But obviously that would be hard to do. Anyone going to Circuit Wagons in Tennessee next weekend? And Chris, how are you? Good evening. And Neil and Adam has a question. And V8 Nate, what is up, brother? I hope the little gents are hanging out with you tonight, because your vacation starts now. I think that you're done till the following Monday, maybe. I hope so. You deserve it. You really do. And your little ones are probably going to be pretty excited. Steering dampener gone. I hope she'll be fixed soon. Well, steering dampener is not too bad, Lonnie. That's a pretty quick fix in all sincerity. So she's probably with detour to Columbus last night. See Turnpike. There was a 6-hour roll to here. Yeah, I've been to Columbus. Columbus, I think, is about 3.5 hours. I used to work there years ago, and that was interesting working there. Watched the Camber shims today. Great video. Thank you, Jim. I hope it was helpful. I really do. I know some of the videos there's probably some videos that I don't do because I think they're stupid or a waste of time. And then when I see sometimes people go, oh man, I needed that video. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm glad some of these videos help. I really do. Have you ever seen a Beetle with a gas heater? If you mean the old Stuart Warner like type gas heaters, yes, I have. A lot of people now are switching over to the diesel heaters, the $100 ones. They work great. My buddy even two friends have them, in all sincerity. I just don't know which one you were referring to. I found an old German gas tank float with 2 hook walls instead of aftermarket camper style. We wanted to test and see if it was working right. I read a quarter on the gauge and took 7.5 gallons. When I'm messing with the floats, James, because in this day and age, the parts we buy are kind of weird. I'll put it that way because that's polite, I guess. But I sometimes will know the exact amount of fuel that I have in the tank, even if it means me being an idiot and emptying the tank. And then I'll make sure I know how many gallons are for a quarter of a tank, and I bend the float arm slightly, put it back together, check the gauge, bend, put it back together. And by the time I'm done, it's like spot on. I hope that made sense. Daybuster Travel had a great video, walk around Flanders show. Yes, he really, really did. He actually ran into my buddy Jason up there, 5150, who actually just called me on the phone yesterday. Jason's an awesome guy. I'm sure some of you have to know Jason, 5150 MXVW. We're very good friends, and Dave got to meet him, so he was really happy about that. And Otto, welcome in. CW, thank you for stopping in. This is the last of it. Back to grind Monday. Oh, I misunderstood, Nate. My bad. I misunderstood. I'll bet that went quick. And Pablo, thank you for all your videos. Had 272 supers, one from Germany and the other from Brazil. I see differences. What's your opinion? Which is better? I don't really think that one is better, to be honest with you. I mean, one thing I will say that I think is better, this is where everybody's going to get all freaked out. I think the Super Beetles are very comfortable and handle and do quite a few things much better than the standards. But as you can see, I mostly have standards. I did the first round on the channel. I was trying to read something. I actually had the Super Beetle, and when I drove it, I forgot how nice they really, really drive, in all sincerity. Let me just get a good friend of mine was at Maggie Valley, VW Trends, did a shoot an interview with him. Hope he makes the magazine with his raw buggy. Oh, that would be cool, Ricky. I hope he does. And I got to interview him. So I kind of spun it. Instead of him interviewing me, I interviewed him. So that's the video on the channel maybe a month or two ago. I can't remember, but it was a lot of fun, in all honesty. And then he had dinner with us. It was 4 hours from us, Meadville. I drove the whole way. Didn't end up in jail, so I did good. That's a good thing, Tim. I actually was on YouTube the other day. There's a surprise on my TV, and I was watching some videos that kids and stuff and adults put up on Linesville and that. And I like that area. I really do. Anybody must be working right, because I know it reads full after 7.5 gallons from quarter. Yeah, I was just saying, James, I actually, that's just how I do adjust them if need be, though, because a lot of folks will start kind of tearing stuff apart, instead of doing a little bending and tweaking, though. But yeah, it sounds like you're golden. There's no doubt about that. Adam, yes, it's Southwind. Personally, if it'd be a 4 out of a bus in my bug, but currently have CDH. And I'm trying to catch up on the messages real quick. Miss B had a gas heater. I had it taken out due to safety concerns. Miss B is 72 Super Beetle. Yeah, Lonnie, I'm not real big on. I'm not big on the old gas heaters. I don't like them. The diesel heaters are great. They really are. They're very safe too. But I agree. I would have took it out too. Tank holds 10 gallons. And Lord Mark, thank you for the super chat donation. Thank you very, very much. It was nice of you, and welcome in. I'm glad you made it. And Shane, as much as I don't want to think about winter coming, are you still using your Weber diesel heater in your garage? Actually, a friend has that right now. Wait a minute. The chat jumped. There we go. So I may let him hold on to it. I have, you can't see it right now, but I have the, let me get that. Do you? Oh, I said, do you want me to get that? No. I have a electric 220 furnace up here, so that's what I'm going to use this year. And I might add another diesel heater is what I may do. But I was trying to be nice and help somebody out, so that's where that went. You can pull your chair where you need to. You'll be able to, oops, see there on that screen where it's at. Okay, and tank holds 10.5 gallons. That must be close. Sorry, 7.5 gallons. Probably take at least close. The center unit was originally out of parts car. Yeah, and you know what? It's some of the new parts we get, James. That's the tough part, is they all need fabricated or manipulated. So you're actually doing golden. Renato, hi everyone from Italy. I have a Beetle, sound of age, 6-volt, 67 Italy. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that very much. And how many likes do we have? Because I can't see that. So we have
38.
38 with 48 people. Okay, please smash the like button. I appreciate that. And Duke, how are you, sir? And Jar Jar. Rick Elder. I was at Maggie Valley too.
Do I need this?
Oh yeah, just clip it on. I forgot. And let me see. What a zoo Columbus is. Oh, I worked there in the early 80s when I traveled for work. It was a zoo then. It was not fun, Tim. Let me see. You're still waiting on Rosebud. No word from my mechanic yet. Well, hopefully you find out soon, Mark. In all honesty, that would be good. Jason, question about the bolt-on disc brake kits. Would I have to add a dust backing plate shield? No, they don't. They don't require one, and they don't come with one. Where's the spindle included? Kits have them. Truthfully, I never even. I did a drop spindle kit for somebody, and there was no backing plate for it at all. So no, I would not worry about that at all. We're used to seeing them on the newer cars, though. Love my 1303s. Yeah, I do too, in all honesty. I think they use them for the rally cars, you know. And Heather snuck in tonight. She stopped in to cause trouble.
That's the only reason I'm here. You guys already know that, though. When you see me, you know there's trouble.
Let me know if her audio is okay, but it should be.
You hear me? 1, 2, 3.
We're waiting for you to find a place up this way. I wished I could, Tim, because it's got to be much more peaceful up there than it is down here. Let me see. What's a good way to remove paint off the tins without a sandblaster? Truthfully, Jar Jar, if you've noticed in a lot of my videos, I use a wire wheel a lot. If I really want to get down to the bare metal, I just go buy the cheap wire wheels at Harbor Freight, throw them in a drill, and boom. And we have Lord Mark. Hi, Heather. And
hi, everyone.
There's Heather. There's Mrs. Slade. Good evening, Miss Heather. And Michigan, you got more highs than I did. Andy, hola. Just found your vids. I've learned so much over the last week. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. That's awesome. I hope they're helpful. There's a playlist on the channel with an index too. So I try to do the best that I can do with it. I'm not a professional with, the YouTube part itself. And Dawn said, hi, Heather. Glad you made it. Lonnie, hi, Heather. And gas heaters are pretty safe. They have a safety if it doesn't fire, overheat safety. It originally ran on a timer switch so they wouldn't run till your tank's empty. All safety triggers the fan. Yeah, I've never, Nate said hello. I actually had a Stuart Warner one years ago, Nate. I mean, many years ago. And when a dude gave it to me, I looked at it and you could tell it was on fire at one point. I'm like, okay, somebody did something dumb. Hey, Heather, don't look behind the bench grinder. That's for safety. How did you spot that? I got to keep something in the garage. Let me see. It is bright. Oh, Tim, I know it is. It's getting very hectic where I live. Very hectic. You should stop on your way back up north when you're going home. It's getting busy here. It's frustrating. Scored a set of premium floor pants for $350. I'll know for sure Sunday. Oh, Rick, that would be great. That's a really good price too for high quality ones. You have to keep an eye on him, Heather. He'll sneak those unauthorized mods in on you.
I'm not happy about the mods.
James was trying. He wasn't going to let it go. Him and Sir are sitting there going, we got him.
Nope.
Amelia, how are you?
Don't ignore me. Hi, Amelia.
Any tips for breaking in a new 690 on my 71? The only tip I would have, I mean, you're all breaking on all the motors the same, is don't forget your oil. I know somebody that did that once, believe it or not. They rebuilt the engine and was excited to start it. It didn't run very long. But no, you're just going to step up on the RPMs, and do a cam break-in. I would look at the, it's a YouTube clips on cam break-in is what I would do. But make sure you have an oil light on there and a couple things just in case there would be a failure on oil pressure. And Liverpool, is there any Mockler misers on here? I don't really know what that is, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure what that is. Mockler misers. And hey, Dave, how you doing, brother? And I hope that Marcy and Buster are both watching. Hoping we make the picnic next year. Been a crazy year.
It has been a crazy
Yeah,
year. It really
actually,
has.
It has.
For us too.
It is.
It's like, I'm not stopping.
And it's still not slowing down
Nope.
yet. Hope we make this okay. And Joe, what's up, brother? I was curious if anyone has hooked a diesel heater up to the heat vents, vented out, of course. You know what? That's actually what I am going to do. I'm going to hook mine up to the factory style system so it comes out on the floor, the defrosters, if that's what you meant. I think that's the best way to do it, in all honesty. And move this a little bit here. And Darren, what is up, brother? Hey, wrong Jerome. Oh, okay. I was wondering what he was saying first.
Kendall and Callahan.
What is up? How are you? Give Kendall a kiss on the cheek for me. And give Callahan a little hug. Be easy. Although he's growing fast.
Yeah.
Wow. See the pictures. He's growing
so
quick.
handsome.
He is. Mine was X-induced, though. X-induced. Okay, I don't know what you meant there, Tim. I'm sorry. It's hard when I'm watching the chat and try to gather what every person is saying. Rod, what is up? Thank you for the video earlier. Who's the new gal?
He keeps me hidden.
And the top mine is I forgot a heater, a tube going to each corner of the frost, and a tube going to each floor vent. Yes, that's the way to do it, Nate. I agree, because then you have it coming from everywhere. I see some folks, and I'm not putting anyone down, but they just cut a hole in their trunk and blast it through the floor. And that don't do quite as good, you know what I mean? I mean, it warms up the car, but RC's playing with the granddaughter. Oh, that's awesome, awesome. And CJ, NDV, heck, a weird vent hosing under a tray. And hello, Dave. I'm going to have to get a Dremel wire wheel attachment to the nooks and crannies. Say, yeah, you know what? The Dremel wire wheels, Jar, they are nice to get into corners. But unless it's just me, man, they wear out quick. I guess they're meant for maybe doing like models or something. I really don't know. But you can get thin wire wheels at Harbor Freight. So let me see. Jeremy, a good human be happy is Jeremy. And I hope you're doing well, my friend. And hello, Darren. Kendall.
I have no signal. Should I turn off my...
Let me see.
It keeps freezing.
Freezing. Let me help Heather out here just for 1 second.
Sorry, guys.
Crap. Here, wait a second. You should know.
Okay.
I thought you were hooked to the router up here. And let me
There
see
it goes.
here.
Thank you.
But then, hope you are doing well. Hectic. Yeah, it was a hectic summer, Tim. You're right. Now I'm getting it. I'm all over the place on the chat. But yeah, it definitely was a hectic summer this year. And I got a wedding in 2 weeks for my daughter. So we're still not done with, getting through the year. And then we might have some visitors at the end of October. I think Dave and Marcy may be visiting. That's Buster's Travel here. And I think Darren and Kendall might be visiting in November, but now I can't remember. My brain, looking for a good line on rear seat aftermarket lap belts. Prefer as low cost as possible. I was going to suggest Wolfsburg West, but maybe I better not now. They have really nice lap belts. My buddy got them in his 63 or 64, and they're really, really nice. And Daryl, how you doing, brother? It's been a crazy minute, but I'm back. Updated my mother-in-law. Cancer is gone, but still healing from the effects of chemo and radiation, along with the non-healing incisions.
Wow.
I would, Daryl, it's funny you brought that up because I haven't seen you, which is fine. I get it. I was just wondering about that the last chat. So I'm glad that she is healing up, though. I mean, It's going to take time, but thank you for the news on that because we are all very close on here. Wayne, what is up, brother? See Slade bailed Heather out of prison for the chat.
I was going to go on a run there.
Heather pressing wrong buttons again.
Always.
me see. My brain is fried. Yeah, I know that feeling, Tim. I really do. There, are you coming to sucker your wagons? And Harbor Freight wire wheels are like work plans. Make sure you wear your safety glasses. You know, Matt, you're right about that, because I even bought one for the bench grinder there. And it's probably a month ago or something. I wire wheel everything. I'm sure you know that if you watch the videos, but I looked down and it looked like I just got attacked by a porcupine. You're right. The Harbor Freight wire wheels are cheap, but so is all of our other parts now. Sadly, we won't get into that, I guess. I don't know if they were good, but J.C. Whitney used to have cheap lap belts. J.C. Whitney, I miss the VW magazine and stuff they had, where they had the separate one, the separate issue. Kevin, I'm not going to Sooner Wagons. I had to cancel, too much going on. Yeah, Darren, actually, 68 Green Bug. That's who I was talking about, maybe coming in November, possibly for a visit. I think that's what he was saying. And it sucks, but I understand. See you at Farmington. And so, why Heather is here, sort of.
Let's discuss it. Let's get it out of the way. Let's get it out on the floor and have these guys give their 2 cents also, but only a little bit. Only if they agree with me, though.
Wait, Wayne's talking. Cheap tools are usually unsafe tools, sometimes not worth the savings. Oh, I agree, Wayne, in all sincerity.
Look at them all trying to change the subject.
Uh-oh, where'd that go? The thing, this is hard when I'm using the phone because there we go. And it isn't worth the savings, Wayne. I agree on that. Weather started to change. I have to start thinking about winterizing my toys. I think we did a video on winterizing. I'm almost sure we did.
Yeah, I think we did.
Roger, what's up? We did, because I think you did a bigger part of that video for me. And Chris, I need to get seatbelts on my 61. Always grabbed them when I went and got in and not there. And you know what? I actually had factory seatbelts, but they look just crummy. So I think I'm going to go through Wolfsburg West and grab some. And squirrel. I'm all for chrome. Darren wasn't letting it go.
Okay, Darren, let's get into this. So in the mods video, he said he was going to... No, you can hold on a second. We need to address this. He's going to...
How you doing, Carl? Welcome in from Australia.
He wants to do all the chrome and black. We're not doing that. We are doing chrome. We agreed on this. You did everything to what you want to do. I want chrome.
I have nothing to say.
I bought the seats.
I'm not finishing the car.
I could do it off of your videos.
And you know, I mean, I get it. I mean,
and the stupid little bumpers.
I like the Nerf bars and the T-bars.
Why have them?
They're very expensive for bumpers now. They're not cheap. Amelia stands with Heather. I've seen that.
Thank you, Amelia.
Kevin, do the black.
Kevin.
Wait a minute.
April, are you there?
Brazilian trim? Help me out there, Dave. Brazilian trim. No, he's not talking about the Aussie one. I forget. Let me just check Jar Jar's message. Is there a standard bearing set for the front beam front end? I need wheel bearings, but they don't have part numbers stamped on the bearings. Well, do you mean your wheel bearings for your drums, Jar Jar? I'm just making sure what you mean by that. Standard wheel bearings for the drums? Chrome must be used, but not in the engine bay. I don't like chrome in the engine bay. I don't do that at all. I agree. I really do. I do the black, paint it flat green.
No.
Compromise and get gold trim. No, don't tell her that. I don't want to do gold.
That's not a bad idea. I like gold.
Thank you.
We could do the gold on white. That would be really pretty. It would go bling bling when you ride down the road.
Thank you, Ron Drum. You've just been banned. No, I'm just kidding. Black chrome.
No.
No, you know what, Otto? I did see that on something, the black chrome. And I think it was on a bike, though. I seen stuff, and it was pretty cool.
Here's my reasoning listen to this. All the new vehicles today, you have no chrome. Everything looks like a spaceship. The vintage cars, that's what makes them stand out. All that chrome, especially the little Beetles. You need stuff on there to make it.
Yeah, stand out a little bit.
The chrome. Chrome does get you home.
I like chrome and T-bars. Yeah, I like the T-bars or the Nerf bars too. And that. Okay, Dave, I thought that's what you might have meant. And I'm a natural chrome guy. I'm with Heather on this one.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, you should have seen our Harley, or one of them was just, I don't even know. The whole bike was chrome. It was insane. She kept going to the Harley shop and buying more and more. I think I had the bike apart 3 times, just re-chroming everything. Chrome won't get you home, but chrome gets you home. Let me see here. Where are we at? I'm at the Aussie one. Yeah, exactly. I like them, Dave. I actually think they look nice in all sincerity. Yes, wheel bearings, front drum. Yeah, if you have just the factory drums, like there's nothing modded or anything weird, yeah, you can just key that right in on Google, and everybody has them, CIP1, Wolfsburg West, stuff like that. There's nothing special that way. You just want your inner and outer bearing and get a new seal for the inside. And you'll see a video, well, a couple videos I did in a playlist in the braking section. Please make sure you torque it properly, your nut that holds the drum on, but don't go crazy tightening it. I like the T-bars too. Sorry, Heather.
Kevin, you don't like anything I like, so you're with him.
All due respect, Slade, my bet is the car will have chrome and a bumper. And Mr. Johnson is probably right. Gary, black all the way.
No!
That's screw painting. It's just wrap it. You know what? There's one of our members, Sean, does wrapping. He came to the picnic this year, and wow, he did a really nice job on his car. Neil and Slade's case chrome maybe, let him stay home.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrong drone. My work here is
Thank you.
That was good. If Mama ain't happy, nobody happy.
That's right.
Amelia, you're right. Although she's always pretty happy. She really is, I think.
As long as I get my way.
I hate to chime in with the chrome, but I'm a chrome guy.
Thank you, Wayne.
Let's bring back the classy look from the Cars Back day. And in all sincerity,
no chrome. He's right. He nailed it.
I watch a lot of old car stuff, not just Beetles. I watched the other night a whole Chevy assembly line from the 60s. We watched, man, the bumpers and the chrome, and it's amazing how much. And
the chrome.
No, I'm just saying the pride they put into them and then the designs, just even the dashboards, like, wow, I've got chrome front and rear bars for my 65. And that's the thing. I like chrome. The black dot chrome makes it pop. Chrome is worth at least 10 horsepower. I never thought of that. I got to get some extra stickers too on with this. OSB has chrome and she looks great. Brian, I'm with Heather. Dorte, how are you? And welcome in. Uh-oh, April just ran in.
Thank you.
Heather, I like both. Whoops, it just jumped.
I do like chrome though. Okay, so she outweighs you, Kevin. So it's chrome.
Maybe checkerboard chrome. Why is this jumping? And black. Happy wife, happy life. T-bars and pizza. Oh, I like pizza.
Kevin, you're getting on my bad side.
I don't like the bumpers though. Oh,
what? How could you? Nobody has bumpers now.
I got to give April another hug when I see her.
All these new cars, you don't even know that there's a bumper on them. That's the whole thing, is the chrome bumper, man.
The bumper's hidden behind the rubber plastic bumper.
This thing's going to look like crap.
Happy house. Good luck to you. Guys, I have some bad news. I have to take the engine out again. I found out my engine isn't properly timed. It somehow skipped a tooth. That's weird. That's why it wasn't running right this whole time and not idling. Just take your time, Dorte. I've got a lot of videos up, so just take your time. At least the engines aren't hard to take out of these, in all sincerity. It was all the final say in my home. Yes, Derek, go chrome.
See, he knows what's up.
Can we vote multiple times, chrome?
Neil, you can only vote multiple times.
Could be paint whole car black and put flames on it. I always like the flat black cars or matte black
I like
or whatever.
them too.
But then with colored flames or ghost flames. Yeah. I mean, wasn't paying attention to what you said. I'm old school and love as much chrome as car can get. I finally found all the missing chrome for the Beetle Bailey and can't wait to get him painted and get the chrome on him.
Yes.
I can't believe the price of bumpers now, because I did look at not the 68 bumpers, the big boxy ones. I looked at the flat blade bumpers, and now I forget, but I'd have to get, adapter brackets, from the fit. And she likes those a lot, but why did they go up in price? I mean, I still may go that route, but there's something about the T-bars or the Nerf bars that just, you could see the whole front end of the car instead of it being hidden. But I have old, I don't think you want me to get up and get them. I have original Kmart fog lights from the 70s.
Yeah, those got to go on it.
And I would have to have a bumper to have them on then. They're over on the shelf there. I got them out of somebody's collection of parts, and they work great. I don't throw much light though. Let me see. My 16-year-old had chrome accents. It looks great and complements the black paint.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Oh, with black. Oh, yeah, I'll bet it does. I like chrome so much that I'm almost tempted to get rid of the cowl look window seals. Yeah, you know what? I like having the vent wing and everything, and I do like the chrome around the windshield and the back window. I have my original German chrome, but my son surprised me and he bought me all new seals in that for Christmas, and they're the non-chrome seals, the Mexi style ones, which was very nice of him. I have bumpers. Excuse me. Do you mean you have extra bumpers, Dave, or you have bumpers? I didn't know what you meant by that, brother. I'm sorry. Wrap it in chrome, the whole car. Everybody driving by with the sun reflecting off. Heather Beetle Bailey has his chrome bumpers, and stay they will.
Yes.
Chrome is what makes it a classic.
Yes,
I do agree
thank
there,
you.
Barte.
Thank you.
Black car, white trim. Yeah, that's actually good.
No, and no.
Chrome bumpers are cool. Saw her calling one day, all black. Yuck, you need something to break up all that black. T-bars are cool. Chrome bumper is the finishing smile on the bug. Mm-hmm. And I get that part. You guys can compromise black chrome together. It looks classy. Just make sure it's more chrome than black. I bought Mexi style bumpers. Okay. I do like the Mexi styles. I have turn signals that somebody brought to the club picnic with them this year and gave to me. And I'm excited about putting them on the fenders, though. They're kind of blacked out, and then you got to put an amber bulb in them. So they're slightly tinted clear, if that makes sense. But the Mexi bumpers, they are nice, in all honesty. I had that on a 72. Another compromise, do a custom bumper tuck. Now, don't get me into too much work. I mean, hey, good night, Tim.
Good night, Tim.
I hope you both have a really great day tomorrow. And if you're swinging by this way on the back way to Meadville coming home, just get in touch with me, please, even if you stop for coffee on the way through. Last year was Dodge truck. And the whole thing was wrapped chrome. To me, is accident waiting to happen on a sunny winter day. Oh, yeah. I agree. I agree, Rod. I do. Zachary, what is up, brother? You could always go shiny black bumpers or even black chrome. I've seen around here. It looked pretty nice. And the black chrome, I don't know how hard that is to find the stuff or anything, but I've seen them and they really look good. How are we doing with your camera here, Zach? I mean, this is really a game changer with live chat. It's not the crappy webcam no more. But I mean, the thing is with me, sorry, besides me needing a haircut, I like the flat blade bumpers. But I also have a thing for the Nerf bars. I don't know why. I just always thought they really looked good. I really did. They Slade the least amount of work and money, stock chrome trim. My chrome that I have, I got it piled over there on a shelf. It's the original chrome from 68. So I'm going to polish it up. It's not a 10, but it's about an 8 out of 10. So I am going to use the factory ones instead of buying brand new. I'm going to keep the Germans and let that little bit of patina even on the headlight rings. Did you go look at the AMC? No, Kevin, we didn't, and it's good we didn't go down that dirt road where somebody lived. I'll tell you privately, somebody that they're related to had made somebody stop breathing, if you know what I mean. And long story short, good thing that I didn't go there.
Dude, you gotta leave.
I consider myself pretty well for defense, but at the same time, when I tell you, you'll throw up. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, that was scary.
I think it was a setup. I really do. But
definitely a setup.
Yeah. Missing the supervisor Alita tonight.
I know. I was just thinking that.
I thought when I said earlier, I said, come on, we need to smash the like button. Alita's like always on that. And I hope she's okay, because I know Alita hasn't been feeling as well. We got 56 likes. That's awesome. And it's funny you brought that up, because I was thinking about her earlier. And thank you, Zach. It looks great because of your donation. I mean, to donate me an S23 Ultra was amazing. That was, you went way out there, and I really appreciate it. I think it's a game changer. I can't see it as well as you right now, the screen, because I have to see the chat or the screen. So, but when I watched them on TV, I was like, wow, that definitely, this camera, there's a lot of settings on this camera. I still am getting used to it. It's like a pro camera. Just go copper. You know, Rick, there was a, what do you call that? What are you doing?
Watching a spider.
You all right? The spider sat beside her.
Well, I tried to move him, and now he's going up there.
Somebody had a steampunk Beetle.
Those are cool. I like the steampunk.
Well, they did a good job, but like Mr. Elder just said, they had all copper trim, but it was on steampunk. You know what I mean? And it was,
you know, copper might not look bad on white.
But what do I do for bumpers then? You know,
I don't know.
But I agree. I agree. Rick's right. Copper would probably look really good, but I don't know about the bumper part then, you know.
Isn't copper expensive?
They probably make some type of spray copper, I'll bet.
Oh, you mean like not real copper?
Have to. And I got some flat blade bumpers then, and they're a little rusty. I'd sand them all down and spray them copper and clear coat them.
I don't know, though.
Oh, there, that went that quick out the door.
I really like chrome.
As a new wire brush man, will it work to get the nasty junk off the tunnel? Someone said to wait till it freezes to make it easier. This car had rats living in it and everything, and just stinks.
Ooh.
Okay. You mean, Andy, do you mean on the inside, brother? Like the car, or do you mean do you mean the tunnel where you take your carpet off right there? There's a lot of rust and poo-poo on that. I'm just making sure we're on the same page. Let me see, just suggestion, do one side trim chrome and the other side black, stand back and choose what looks best. I guess that wasn't funny, Otto. Copper would
Otto,
be awesome.
You're letting me down. I'd like to know who's on my side.
Otto, check your PayPal, brother. Copper would be awesome. I do agree. That is different.
I like the look of like that gold look with white.
Yeah.
One of my clients did her bathroom like that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I mean,
I know it's a bathroom, but still that gold on white looks really nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know on a car. Would it look
well, they
like
sell Rust-Oleum and they sell so many things like gold paint.
Yeah, I just painted Heather's candlesticks gold.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And they came out gorgeous.
Yeah, wow. I'm glad this came up tonight here. I mean,
we'll have to look at some. I need some pictures.
There's a bug here. They give us a leather wrapped all chrome parts and handles. Wow, I bet that was nice. And copper dip electroplating. Hey, that's funny you brought that up,
Copper
Lord Mark.
dip?
Electroplating.
I know, but I didn't know they did copper with that.
Oh yeah, it's honestly, it's funny, and I won't get into a big story, Mark, but I've been looking into two things I want to start doing. One's going to be powder coating. I'm going to start that relatively soon, so I can powder coat rims and parts of the car, whatever, and I can offer that service to people. And some type of aluminum anodizing. I want to set up some stuff in a garage here for doing that stuff. I think it'll be a lot of fun, in all honesty. And on the inside of the tunnel, you don't really have too many access points, Andy, inside the tunnel. You have a rear and front access point, which are very small. I mean, the only thing you could do is find something. It isn't even like you can get a wire wheel inside the tunnel. Is it really bad? I mean, I don't know. I've never had to say that on the channel again. Hun, it's just a spider.
He went up the wall, but he came back.
He likes you.
Oh.
Andy, I hate to say this, but I don't know how you would clean the inside of the tunnel beside pressure washing it and then getting Eastwood's or fluid film or something in there with that long nozzle and get in there and spray it and pull it back so it coats it. But I don't know how you would get inside there without cutting it open, you know what I mean, from the underneath of the car. And then you'd have a lot of welding to do. Maybe a vinyl wrap in copper color for the bumpers. And
still thinking chrome.
Powder coat bumpers, copper. And absolutely, brother, that's what family is for. I'm happy to see you enjoying your news. Regardless, I think the Beetle will turn out great. Thanks, Zach. Honestly, that was very nice of you. I've never received anything like that before. And I hope your baby's doing well. Beautiful, beautiful baby. Let me see. I agree with Otto. Stay with Chrome, brother. You were glad you did down the road. Stand your ground, Heather. Wayne's Heather's buddy.
I love Wayne. I got to spend time with him.
And I didn't. It was hectic for me.
Me and Wayne are old buddies now.
In the long run, always look in style with classiness. The car. I do agree.
You are on the same page as me.
Fiberglass bumpers, painted copper, cheap and easy. Change your mind. Copper accents for pearl white. On the tunnel, get high pressure wand air compressor. Wait a minute. There we go. On the tunnel, high pressure wand from air compressor. See if that. Okay. Kung Fu that spider.
I'm about to.
I guess you caught that short that I put up Heather. Kung Pao spider, sweet and sour. Hun, what's.
Because I don't know where he went.
It's just a spider.
It's a really big one. I don't want him crawling on me.
Oh my God.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. You'll be fine. No,
I hate you. And the car's getting done in chrome.
Let me see. Bolts grow, agitate, tape up all the holes. Bodiless pan, rotisserie, and spin until the insides are clean. Bring the kitty in for the spider. Kitty's been bad lately.
Kitty doesn't really care about bugs.
No.
She just looks at them, whacks them a little, and walks away.
Walks away. There it goes.
She's too good.
Run. No, I mean, I think the biggest decision, well, we are going with the metal dash. Sunday's video is going to be the car show because I took a week off to help with my daughter's wedding preparations with Heather. So, but Sunday's video will still be out. It's the car show. Darren, Adam, and Junebug had filmed it and sent me all the photos. So it's a fun video Sunday that you'll see. And then a 308, that'll take it out.
I'm about to.
Inside the tunnel cleaning.
It's creepy.
Called Roto-Rooter. And that's a tough one. I mean, to get inside the tunnel, I'm trying to think what he can do besides sticking a sandblast wand in there. That would do the trick. I mean, the dash is going to be the following week's video. So I am going to go ahead and paint the dash, the doors, the insides of the doors, all that stuff, get that all done. Spiders are here. And then Heather wants to paint the fenders. So she'll be on that video painting fenders the following week. And I am going to start time-lapsing the next 3-4 weeks after that to get the car painted, because you're not going to sit there and watch me just keep sanding. The only thing I won't time lapse is when I'm actually painting, because people seem to like watch the coverage of the paint, and how far I like to overlap 75% sometimes. But I did buy, I probably showed you last week, that a big can of the turbo spray to use all across the roof. Wow, does that stuff put out a wide pattern? Wow. But the expensive part is I got to buy the 2K clear cans. I'm just going to get like a 6 or 10 pack of them. It'll be like a couple $100, and then that'll be that. The bumpers that I did want was the T-bars or Nerf bars, but I did look and I found the flat blade bumpers, and they're nice. She wants the Kmart fog lights on her from the old school stuff. Let me see. It should be, where's it at? Right here. Come on. Oh, I got too much crap. Oh, they're dirty now. Okay, well, they're dirty right now. But these are from like the 70s. And these are the old Kmart fog lights. They just need polished up again now, but I tested them and they worked. And I don't know if you can see the old K from Kmart. They sold a lot of cool car stuff up there then. So that's what's going to go on if I put bumpers on. I wanted to show Rick something real quick. That's the gentleman who bought your Beetle. Where's...
Got a lot of crap.
Rick, I have that piece I found. It's the plastic top cover. But there's... I might not be able to find it while I'm on film tonight. Okay, this needs painted up and cleaned, but that's the insert where the handle goes and seats in. And I had the little gear here. I'll find it. I don't know where it went, and I have my mic on, so I'm over here looking still. But okay, I can't find that right now, but I do have it. Let me see if I didn't set it over there. But don't buy the gear, the round part that goes up in and in a little gear. Don't buy any of that mechanism, because I have that for you. I was going through a lot of my parts, so I hope that made sense. I had a mouse-sized spider. Wow. Run across my foot as I can't find my pet mosquitoes.
I don't like spiders.
They don't really bother me.
The daddy long legs, which was what that was. They're okay, but I don't want them crawling on me.
I think the spider voted for Chrome too.
Yeah.
Amelia's got your back too, I see. Chimney brush for inside the tunnel. Okay, that's the first good idea. Good idea, Gary. And I wished I could help him. I don't know. Getting inside the tunnel, I'd end up having a car on its roof and cutting the dang thing open. Yeah, good call, Gary. I agree on that. Slade, the camera's all messed up again. We can hardly see Heather. What did you just do?
Oh my God. Karen.
Okay. Let me see. Is this... Are you in there?
Yeah, he's jerking you around.
Okay. Let me see. Heather checked Slade's messages. I found Spider.
I saw it.
And Autumn, happy birthday to you. If that's your birthday, if that's what you meant.
Happy birthday.
And trying to get this over there a little bit. And no problem, Rick. I do have the gear and the block that the gear goes on that you put up in. As I think you were watching the videos, you slide it up in. I have that mechanism set up too, so do not buy that either. My spider is a wolf variety. I heard about wolf spiders, and there we go. I was trying to turn that a little bit more. Hopefully I'm turning it the right way. I was trying to adjust this camera. Let me see here. If you use those old fall lace I did buy the amber LED bulbs. They look great with the amber lens. Oh, Wayne, do they sell the them in LED for those? The amber ones, where it's like an 1156 or 1157 bulb, probably 1156 single element. So they have those to fit that, because I would really be happy. Somebody asked me to clean out the basement of a house and just said, take anything you want out of there. And now they need cleaned up from being in the garage, but I polished them once and they look brand new. And I seen that K on there for Kmart, and I'm like, now how cool is that, you know? And she was a supervisor for Kmart many years ago, so she's like, oh my God. Would you rather fight a mouse-sized spider or 100 mouse-sized spiders?
A mouse-sized spider before 100. I don't like those little ones.
I don't like spider's mace, but that ain't what it takes. Now that song will be in my head. Found my old fog lights from 73 Bug that I had back in 73. Think I might put that on my 72 Super. Heck yeah, Roger. I would. I love the old school stuff like that. It just brings back that look and memories, you know. Just came back down half a 5-cheese pizza. Thanks, Nate. I'm hungry.
Sounds like him.
See, he's eating healthy. That's what matters.
Okay.
Let me see here. That mentioned Scorpion. Let me dig deep and finding the story behind sin. And LED replacement bulbs, I would suggest Oxito brand. I've never heard of them. And Wayne said, yes. Okay, that makes sense. I'll definitely look into that, because these were more like they light up and they look cool, but they don't really, you know, throw a whole lot of light back in the day. But I would like to swap the bulbs out in them. There's no doubt about that. Like really good, you to find them blindfolded, a little dark backwards, upside down. There's a no match for these magic hands. Well, I'm off. Have a good weekend. Hey, have a good weekend, Rod. Don't be ashamed to send more videos and pictures. I appreciate that. Rod's got his house coming together, and I am so happy for him and his family. Looking at the front of your car from here, I really think the Nerf bumpers will look good. I think they would, because it kind of just shows off the front end, technically speaking, but that's just me. That's the look that I prefer. And I like the Nerf
If you
bars.
give me chrome, you can have the Nerf bumpers.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and
I'll
go chrome.
settle for, okay, then you can have the Nerf.
I mean, honestly, I'm
not happy about it, but I'll do it.
We can do T-bars or Nerf bars.
I don't know the difference.
I'll show you later. You will. As soon as you see them, you'll go, oh.
The more, the better.
The Nerf bars come down and around underneath. You'll know them when you see them. I don't think I can pull them up on a screen. Let me see. Amazon, I switched mine with LED. Hey, Wayne, if you get a chance, can you send me a link to them? Because I think they should be single filament. They're probably 1156s. But when you get time, there's no rush. Sooner checking out for the night. Had a great time. Thanks, James and Sue. Have a great, great weekend. Thanks for stopping in as usual. I really appreciate that very, very much. So Heather Haven question is digging up the lawn. Looks like squirrels or birds are digging up the holes looking for food. It's top down digging, not bottom up. Weird dozens of holes. Probably
Squirrels. They're digging in my yard too. They bury their nuts and all the stuff that they find. They bury their food for winter, and then they forget where they bury it, and then you have trees coming up. Remember that? Shut up. Yes. I don't want to stop.
No, I mean, honestly,
because if I start laughing, I won't stop.
Truthfully, we do have a lot of squirrels. They're boring holes everywhere right now.
Them and the chipmunks. Yeah, they're going crazy.
Gary, I think the Nerfs flow a little better with the 68 WD compared to the 60 I'm going to spend, but I love the T-bars. And that's the thing is, I do like. There we go. I do like the T-bars. I think they're awesome. But I remember a guy years ago when I used to go to a buggy shop when I was a kid, and he had the Nerf bars that kind of flowed underneath. And I just really liked them. And since I'm going to have a removable apron, when I go to pop the motor in and out, because you know the deal there, I don't have to remove a bumper or anything. I just disconnect the apron and slide the motor right out. So I think it's a big bonus. That's what she said. Slade That's good in a marriage. Chrome and Nerf bars. And I guess that the Nerf bars, how deep are the holes? I think the Nerf bars have, like Nate said, that nice flow to them. So I agree.
I agree with Andrew. That's exactly how I
in my opinion, Nerf bar looks something fell off.
Yeah, like your bumper fell off.
Looks like the bumper fell off, and people are like, "Now, how cool is that? He's still driving it." I mean,
you can't get through his thick head.
I did look at something interesting, and I forget the price now. I think I did have a mild stroke when I seen it, but the flat blade bumpers, I seen them in billet style. Wow. I will say, when I show her them, she'll go, "Oh, we need them." But they were a little stupid expensive, and do the best I can, with the decision in the end.
If I buy the bumpers, will you put bumpers on?
The billet ones?
The nice ones that I like.
The towel rack.
No, I'm not doing the towel rack because goodness gracious, we wouldn't want to go too far.
They're $600-700 a pair now. They're ridiculous. I think the billet style ones for about $350 or something. I can't remember.
If I buy the bumpers, will you put them on?
Yes. I would do that.
Looks like I'm going to have to buy the stuff that I want.
Split 2-piece bumpers like on 71, 72 Camaros. Hey, you know what? My mom's friend had a Camaro with the split bumper. And at the time she did, I was like 18 or something. And I had a 73 Vega. And it kind of resembled that front end a little if you really picture the 73 Vega. And I did a split bumper on that. So it's funny you brought that up. I liked that. It looked really good. If you have the squarish late model bug bumpers with the black strip in the middle, cut the top of the black line, cut the top inside instant blade bumpers, no one has. And that's pretty cool, number one, in all honesty. I go to a swap meet, you can find those bumpers for little or nothing. Funny you brought that up, April, because April 4th, no, your name's April. October 4th. Jim's in Ohio is having a big meet. I think a few people asked me if I was going, and I really don't know yet, but that's next Saturday is what it is.
Yes, Ricky, you're right.
And a lot of vendors are there. So I didn't really think of that, April. You're probably right about that. My 2 cents worth, bumpers offer more protection from idiots backing into you when they are texting. Rick, I do agree with you there. That I do agree with you.
Trying to protect the car a little bit.
Yeah. It's
people are crazy now.
It's a different world out there. Man, I almost put the billet bumpers on my bug, but I'm glad I didn't. They just look out of place to me. Although 32 Ford bumpers look killer. I'll send you a picture. Oh, don't forget, Nate. I'd like to see that in all sincerity. Nate's been busy on eBay lately. He sent me something interesting and said I had to do it. He reminded me of the younger version of me because Nate's a younger fella. Awesome guy. But he can tell you if he wants. He sent me something that took my breath away. I'm like, wow, that was a little pricey. Although it was actually cheap for what he got. I think he's playing with you, Heather. I'm getting her to pay for stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is if I buy them, you better put them on.
Oh, well, yeah, I would.
You wouldn't do that, right?
No, I would not do that.
This is live. You can't retract this. Everybody will remember. And they will look like you are a bad person, a bad husband.
I think April is my spirit animal. How deep are those holes? Lonnie is trying to be helpful. How deep?
I think he was jerking around.
He may have been. Thumb or less. And
yeah, they're probably burying stuff.
Yep. Nate sent the picture to me and said I had to. A blower for a small block Chevy. Nate's got a lot of toys, although he earns it. But he's got a lot of cool toys. He really does. But me and Nate, I try to answer him daily. Sometimes there's a lot of messages I have to go through to help people, and I click and read his messages, and then I see this picture of this big blower, and I'm like, Nate was on eBay. Lonnie, thumb or less. Are you near Johnstown? No, Jim. I'm closer to Greensburg. I don't know if you're familiar with Greensburg. Johnstown, aren't we close to there? Like, or no?
I don't remember.
Is Johnstown out Route 22, or am I just being stupid? Because I could swear that I seen a sign for Johnstown when I was out 22 not too long ago, and a thumb deep on an angle. Heather, my roof rack is a polished stainless steel, looks like chrome. You're into the Nerf bars, then go for the chrome luggage rack.
I'm trying to get everything. I want it all, baby.
I don't know if I want a roof rack. I don't know. Well, I guess we're getting a roof rack too. Why don't I give the car to you?
This is a two-way street.
I think it's a one-way.
No. There's the whole car. I'm just asking for some chrome and a stupid little bumper and a dumb luggage rack.
And a metal dash. Wide
okay,
tires.
The metal dash, but you agreed with the metal dash.
Well, yeah, I did. In all honesty. I didn't even want to buy a new paddle.
I didn't want those seats. You wanted the seats. You got the seats you wanted.
I think they're nice.
You got the color. No, we're not.
I painted it white because it ain't right.
You are going to do it this way.
Could be a chippy or a mouse hole. Yeah, Lonnie, you're probably right. With that small of a hole, we've been getting a lot of chipmunks out there. They've been going through our mulch, through the weed barrier and everything. What was that?
Hair.
Let me see. Greetings from Louisiana, Stuart. I recognize that name because I think you and I might have been emailing, but I can't remember what I did 2 days ago, and I remember that. Welcome in, Stuart. Thanks for being here. And Mike, what is up? You're okay, brother. It ain't that late. And I love to start a good husband and wife fight. Wayne's a home wrecker.
We've been arguing about this. Not arguing.
No,
bickering.
we don't argue. But
and then he'll go, okay, you're right. And then next day he's talking to somebody on the phone and I hear him say about black. I'm like, wait, yesterday, see, and tomorrow he will change this around on me.
No.
But you guys are my witnesses.
If he doesn't use those chrome bumpers, you're going to have to dig a 6-foot hole in the backyard.
I have a cistern back there.
Yeah, and it don't end.
It don't end.
The weirdest
Everything
cistern.
I throw down there, it disappears.
There's just like muck.
Just like somebody else could disappear.
There's like muck at the bottom, like mud. And that's
you can't
about
see the bottom.
25, 30 feet. It's hard to see down there.
You can't.
And I took a building block and just dropped it and it vanished. I was like, okay, I better put a lid over that. Hey, Dennis, how you doing, buddy? I hope you've been well. Whatever you guys decide on the car, we're sure it looked great, and we'll know who won. Yeah, as the videos keep progressing and you start seeing parts going on, then you'll go, nope, she won. And there is Alita. We brought you up.
We just were talking about you.
Somebody brought you up earlier and asked where you are. Good evening, everyone. Glad I made it back from dinner. Just celebrate my husband's 58th birthday and went to Yang Sing, a Chinese restaurant. I'm glad you stopped in, and happy birthday to your husband. That is awesome. Somebody just brought you up a little while back and said, where's Alita? And it's funny how it becomes a family where people literally are used to seeing each other in here. Heather, we can show up for part 2 video of the black versus chrome. I had, excuse me, I'm sorry. I had actually probably 15 to 20 emails, because when Heather posted on the mods video, and she posted in the comment section and said, why don't you do an engine mods video? Now, obviously, I'd have to show a lot of pictures instead of the parts on hand, but I do have parts on hand too. Here I got a ton of emails saying, please, very soon, can you do an engine mods video, like mods that we can do? So I may go ahead and do that. I think it might be fun. Heather brought it up and I didn't even think about it. So that's something I may do like very soon. Blade bumpers, engraved glass, chrome tips, pop out side windows on pop out windshield. I do actually have the original German pop outs. I actually hid them down the house. I was afraid they were going to get broken in the garage. Seeing a couple episode of Dateline coming up. I better get that 77 picked up. Looks like I better get the car before it's a crime scene.
it could end up that way.
See where his brain went. Like, this is going to get.
Somebody said something and I had to approve it. So you might want to scroll back up. It was Mark.
Let me see. You had that
Mr. Lord Mark.
Lord Mark.
I don't know why it was sitting there and needed approval.
No, because he always posts. There's never.
It was done. It was stupid why it wanted approval. Go back down. Maybe I don't know why it's not showing up in your chat.
Lord Mark, can you retype what Heather said? It locked it, but I don't see it. He said yes. Auto 1303 was the last I seen Mark say something. Because we don't like to ignore anybody. I really don't like that at all. I'm trying to see, and I don't
know why it's not showing up on your screen.
I
noticed that before when I have to approve a post, it don't show up on the main chat. On your chat, I mean.
Yeah, that I don't know. There's the supervisor. Good evening, Alita. That's who asked early, Chris.
Yep.
Chris said, hey, where's Alita? Next Friday, if Heather was doing the chat solo, I will send flowers for Slade's sad departure from this big world.
Roses, please. Thank you very much.
Let me see here.
Amelia said, Heather, can we show up for part 2 of the video, black versus chrome? Yes.
I'm trying to catch up. I didn't miss anybody, right? I really don't like to miss people. Okay, we got Amelia.
Okay.
And blade bumpers and like, I got that. Same episode. Supervisor, good evening. Next Friday, 30, I got that. I felt like I scrolled back and I missed a bunch of stuff. Since I got in here late, I might have missed it, but did you get the Rambler? Stuart, I didn't. Long story short, if you do watch the chat over to get the beginning of it, I'm fairly good at things that I do to protect myself. But we found out it was a really shady, bad situation. Somebody that had that car that was trying to sell it to me, the keywords they were given on the phone was throwing red alerts, and Heather did some digging online, and their son,
they ended up in the newspaper and everything.
Yeah, their son ended somebody's from breathing. You know, I got a bunch of keywords that YouTube don't like, so I think it was a setup.
He got away with it.
He got away with it. So that there, I think there was a setup, Stuart. So that's why I didn't go there. I thought it might have been a really bad idea. Onion, peanut butter, and snap traps, glue traps, smoke blankets. Wait, there we go. Carcasses scare the others. It's like watching an episode of the Honeymooners. I love the Honeymooners. We have done well with our life, where we have 66 likes. And
make sure you hit the like button.
And Evan, what is up? Tell Ringo I said hello. And just setting a few pics. Okay, Nate, I'll check that when I'm done here. I can't look while I'm on here, but I'm sure you know that. Something about a missing sister. I don't know that.
I don't know what that means.
And sorry, number one, we live peacefully with little critters. We like nature, take care of nature. Yeah, you're like Heather, Lonnie. That's anything out in the yard, even. Like, she won't even kill a spider. Like, you buried your sister in your backyard. Heather, oh my.
What?
I don't even know what.
Okay.
White with pearl and gold would look really nice, Heather. White with pearl and chrome. Oh, yeah, probably would look really good. Gold chrome. Wow. I got to look when we're out tomorrow. We have a big day tomorrow of running to do.
You guys are putting too much in my head.
Too much information. Sometimes lines of flurry message send Heather disappeared before Slade can choke and giggle. Heather has to bite her cheek. Yes, great combo, and have to get going. See everyone next week. See you next week, Roger. Have a really nice weekend, and thank you for stopping in. Yelza, I'll go back and give it a watch later. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much told you, but I probably described it a little better prior, And to the moon, Alice. Bang, zoom. I like the honey
He's going to go to
minutes.
the moon.
Yeah, it was definitely going to be an odd situation. And thankfully, you know, when I got on the phone with him the second time, something was not right. And Heather was online and she says, it's a setup. Don't go there. So it was in West Virginia in a back road. When I started Googling the address he gave me, a back road. And I'm like, this isn't right. I mean, I could have went and did a video on it and probably would have got a lot of views.
Should have probably went live.
I'll post pics from the Bugs by the River show tomorrow. Maybe that'll help inspire a choice. Now, please do, Mike. I like when you folks put upcoming events, photos of your projects and everything on the community group on Facebook. I think that's a blast. I really, really do. You have a wonderful weekend. Keep him straight, Heather. Good night, Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, Alita, Chris asked earlier, where's Alita? Is she okay? And you know, when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, wow, this community is really expanding, it's growing, and it shows that people care about each other. And that's what this has been the whole time, is keeping these little cars on the road, you know what I mean? And also making new friends. I've said that before, that Darren and I believe Adam met first from the group, and then Kevin and April. So and now June Bug, we call him. People started meeting each other at car shows, who's part of I call it just the Slade group, you know, Slade Club. So it's actually great that people really do care about each other like this. Good night, all. As always, interesting. Hope the crime battle continues, because I love the bickering back and forth. He just wants to see me get my butt kicked. I'm giving Heather 9 points for this round and Slade 5. Oh, Wayne.
Thank you. Wayne, I love you.
He don't love me. He lost that
He
love
loves
and
me,
feeling.
though. That's all that matters.
Have a great weekend, Wayne. Thank you so much. When you get a chance, send me the link to the bulbs.
Thank you again for
I
the
appreciate
coffee. You are so awesome.
We're up the garage, so she didn't have a bottle with her, but I'll show it
I can't
next
drink
week.
it this late at night or I'll be up all night.
Oh, I didn't think that. Yeah, that's right. Let me see. What was a setup? I don't know what that meant. And could have ended up on a future Forensics Files episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, story. Yeah, it was. I got to watch on here because they'll nail this video, but it was going to get
he said,
rude.
what was a setup? Going to get that car.
Oh, going to get the car. Yeah. It was, I was going to be set up on a back road somewhere, which could have ended badly for them possibly. But it was a sick situation I seen coming. So you always got to be careful, especially when you're going out of state to look at something. We are family. I got all my peoples with me. We are, Alita. We really are. You know, I just hope that the next year, and then we're going to get closer to the beginning of October for the picnic this coming year, because the weather will be cooler. There won't be no other car shows around at that time. And I think it will be a nicer, easier get together with a lot of folks. I think
we're going to do it in the spot that we did it the first time.
Yeah, I think that was more comfortable. I really do.
I just feel like it was, and I'm just going to cook.
Yeah, we'll just cook. And I'll see if anybody else wants to bring dishes or whatever you call them.
Because
you know,
the lunch lady, she let us down.
I was not happy about that lunch truck.
That was horrible.
Showed up 2 hours late. People were leaving because they were hungry. I felt horrible. And I still had a nice time, you know, but I was let down because a lot of people chose to go to another show, and that kind of bummed me out a little, but it's okay. But this year should be bigger than the first year of the time frame that I'm doing it. Will make it easier. People that have kids, the only problem is their kid's going to miss a couple days of school. Oh, no, it's on the weekend. No, they won't. So that'll be cool, because my buddy Oliver comes, Darren and Kendall's son, and he's an awesome little guy. Let me see. Verse 48, one of my favorite shows, the Slades episode would be Two Worlds Colliding. Dried out enough to go back to hauling soybeans, So I'm turning in. Good night, everyone. Good night, Rick.
Ricky.
Good night, brother. Let me know when you want to get together. I know that there's some healing process going on for somebody there. So whenever you want, I'm going to try to grab a couple little things that you might be able to utilize too, my friend. And Evan said, same with me, Heather. And what's the whole story start to finish with Heather's version too?
Can't say it on here.
Yeah. We have enjoyed meeting several members of EW community. It's awesome. It really is, Kevin and April. And it was a pleasure meeting you guys. I got to be around you twice now. And it's just, I don't know. It's just becoming a big family. It really is. Well, time to put the kids down. Have a great night. Better weekend. You too, Nate. Thanks for being here, brother. And I'll check my messenger before bed tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.
Good night.
Nate's an awesome dude. Always a lot of great people. Let me see here. Seems that the weirdos have the barn finds. Can't imagine a situation Ennis finds himself in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just called me yesterday and we were gabbing. And I actually forgot to tell Jason what went on about that, because it would have definitely ended badly for somebody. It was not a good situation. But luckily we figured out that, well, she did. You know, she's like, something doesn't seem right. I got a bad feeling. And when she says that, I know something's wrong, because she don't overthink anything for except an Applebee's. Bless you. Dude, at the end of September, big car shows in the Southeast in October. Okay, I don't know up here, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to look into the car shows of 2026, Darren. So maybe I'll put you on that too a little bit, brother, so that I can see. I got to worry mostly about the car shows that are somewhat localized, Ohio and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I'll get it figured out. There's no doubt about that. And if the third year is still like really low turnout, I'm not going to be upset, because it takes years to build a show. It really does. The kids will learn more at the meet anyway. And we got here, it's just me. I'm just trying to run through the messages so I don't miss any. Run a popcorn guy or even a machine, they never show. And Gesundheit. Oh, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Like, what the hell is he saying? No, I mean, the first year we had about 70 people. And the weird part, that was private invite. But this past year, Jim's had his about an hour away from us, an hour and a half away, and a lot of people went there. So it is what it is. And the heat was devastating. The humidity was just so high.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was insane. So, I mean, I'm going to do the best I can. Unless you do it in
spring.
No, that's kind of soon. That's too soon in the spring. I'd rather wait until the end of the year and do it then. I think that it will do better. If it even does like it did the first year where we had like 70 people, I thought it was great, you know. But we'll see how that goes. I was a little bummed out that some chose a different show, but what are you going to do? You know, it is what it is. I think that,
especially since that show is 3 times a year.
Yeah, that show's 3 times a year. Mine's 1. And I think too, because they had a swap meet and stuff like that, you know, and then I had a lot of people going, can you have it when there's no other shows? And I get it. They're used to going to the same ones every year at a certain time. So I think that I'll go ahead and have it either late September, early October, somewhere around there. I don't want to do it when it's hot out again, because wow, that humidity was horrifying. That was definitely not fun at all. Like the location of last year's show, we could grill out. Yeah, the Keystone is really tough. That's where we were, Kevin. That was Keystone. Oh, you know, because you're it's expensive, which isn't horribly expensive, but it's like you've got to almost advance. That's why I only had that 1 slot to pick. That was all they had left. So a lot of
it's hard
people,
to get spots.
It is there. It really is. How high was it?
Temperature?
If that's what he meant, it was, I don't know. It was like 90 or something with high humidity. It was horrible if that's what he meant. Scotty B said, so fall time, I want to make sure we can make it. Scott, I'll announce
end of summer.
End of summer, like going into fall. I'll go ahead and announce it on the channel over and over. Once I target a date within the next 3-4 weeks, I'll target a date and pay for the location. And then you'll see that, or we'll bring it up in live chat. And then also I'll make a couple short videos and stuff like that and make a flyer up. I love it though when everybody gets together. I really do. I just think it's so much fun. Everybody's so peaceful and happy, and it's just a really great time. And then the next day, this past year, I had a brunch at the house. So some of the folks that decided to stay the extra day came here, and that was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
We went to Applebee's the night before, and Heather could not control being...
The waitress walked right into that.
Well... You don't,
I'm sorry, I call it like I see it.
Well, Darren stuck up for you.
Because Darren likes me.
The weekly show that we have here in my town is really great. On average, 150, 200 cars each Wednesday. That is awesome,
Nice.
Lonnie. We got our regular car cruises, car shows, and they usually bring 200-300, and you'll see like 2 Beetles or right around there. But I know truthfully, I had 70 the first year and like maybe 45 this year. But I think with that weather, people didn't want to come out. It was so hot, and there was other shows. But I was talking to a few people that run really big shows, and they said it takes 4 to 5 years for it to acclimate over into, where you're getting 200-300 cars all the time. So I don't really get upset about it, because all my favorites, everybody shows up, comes to the house, and that was a lot of fun. I really like that. I guess since with Slade mixed Rambler, all I see is chrome. I was talking about location, the first picnic.
Okay.
I liked it, Kevin, the first picnic location. It's I don't know, there's something kind of like laid back.
It was kind of more cozy and more intimate.
Yeah, it was.
I felt like it was more intimate.
Yeah, it was. And you can grow out there or do anything. My local township police won't mess with us there or nothing, So I think you're right, Kevin. I really do. And to be honest with you, it's easier for me to get a spot there, in all sincerity. And I believe for a lot of you folks that come in and got a hotel, motel, I think you're right, Kevin. That's even closer than going clear out to Keystone, if that made sense. What food truck did you hire? They serve tacos, burritos, refrigerated drinks. The owner's worker may keep that in mind next year. Well, it was called the Lunch Lady on Wheels.
Yeah.
And I said, be there at 1, because people were getting there around 11. She showed up at 2:45 and left about
an hour later.
Yeah, about an hour later. Said, oh, we had some trouble, this and that. And I will never utilize her again, ever.
We're doing... But we're doing a full spread this year from us. We're going to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't make chili dogs for that. That would be tough to keep them warm. But
we can grill out.
Yeah, we can.
We could do hot dogs, burgers,
we
chicken.
can only trust ourselves. That's the sad part. And also they had jambalaya, which was really crappy. They had sauerkraut hot dogs. I was crunching on the sauerkraut, like cook the stuff maybe. People were leaving because they were hungry, and they weren't being rude. I don't blame them.
Yeah, I would have left
hungry
too. If I could have.
I was really, really upset about that. I still haven't heard the story of the Denny's incident.
You mean Applebee's?
Applebee's. Yeah, that ain't funny. Heather was perfect. Her sense of humor was right on target with the waitress. I think the waitress...
she walked into that.
I think she meant what she said and then tried to retract because she got humiliated because, Heather wasn't mean to nobody. But I don't know.
She said something about snuggling.
Okay, we don't care. But she said
never mind.
That went on to a gray area, and then everybody was looking at Heather, and I don't know, the look on my face had to be kind of weird, but Denny's, Applebee's, West Virginia. Damn, that's a wild episode. I'm not even flirty. I mean, in all honesty, everybody at the table was laughing. It was kind of funny in its own way, but it just caught me off guard.
Darren, you can say it in chat in a nutshell for Michael. We can't say it live.
Mike's like, hey, come on, I need this. Hey, Lonnie, have a great, great weekend, my friend. Thank you for being here. I thought about Lonnie. I didn't see her last week, and I was hoping everything was okay. It's funny how you get used to your club members coming in and out like that. Let me see what I'm trying to say. Lost lunch lady. And Sarita's way to go. If you call ahead, make a menu and budget friendly and easy for them to make. Let's fresh and add a contract. And you know, number one,
we did all that.
We did everything. You have no idea. And I had a few people saying to me, "Oh, you're going to love them. They're great. They'll even be there a little early. Their food's great." That was totally misconcepted. I don't even know what to say. I was so mad. I composed myself very well. But when people got to say, "I got to leave, I'm starving," you almost feel heartbroken. Like, dang, I tried to organize this. I will never use her
She even
again.
Confirmed with us.
Yeah, confirmed everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? Like, where are you an hour and a half, 2 hours late? That I even had a sauerkraut hot dog because I was starving. The hot dog wasn't cooked. The sauerkraut was real hard. I'm like, really? This? And everybody's saying, well, then after I looked at the reviews online, which I should have done first, I would have known better. But did you ever see Saturday Night's Waffle House skit? Pretty hilarious. I don't think I have, Stuart, in all honesty, unless I did and forgot, you know. But yeah, I think that within the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'll go ahead and get the spot reserved so that I can at least have Heather at least make the flyer up in advance. Because maybe sometimes when you have that much of a notification, then truthfully, people have more time to make plans. Maybe if they even want to get a hotel room earlier, maybe you get a discount if it's in advance. I don't know how that works, you know.
Probably.
And I definitely want to have a brunch again next year at the house. I thought that was fun. I really do. Yeah, that was like more on a personalized level.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I really, really enjoyed the brunch here. No Applebee's this year, but no, we'll go to Applebee's. We just won't take Heather. That's all. But but no, the brunch meant a lot to me, and here's why. Because you folks came far away, North Carolina, Kentucky, I mean, other side of Pennsylvania, and took out the time to come here to our home and spend time with us. And I really, really enjoyed that. It meant a lot to me, and I think it was a lot of fun. And Darren, are you and Kendall coming in November? I thought you were, but I can't remember. I could be getting it confused. And I think Dave and Marcy are coming the end of October. That's soon this year to come and visit. And if they can't, I understand. Let me see. You can't snuggle in Waffle House. Well, you can, but it's $300 for the first half hour. You know, I've never eaten at a Waffle House, or what's the other one? IHOP's. And I think because I always feel like their syrup's going to be like just a ton crap of sugar. And you know the deal there. I end up getting sick. I mean, $300 is pretty fancy for a Waffle House. We've slowed down on eating out now. It seems like every time we eat out, whether if it's at Denny's or Applebee's or somewhere, I don't know. I've been getting an upset stomach real bad. So I don't know what is going on with the food, but could be just me, I guess, you know, in reality. But I emailed you the clip. It's a hoot. Oh, thank you, Stuart. I'll check that out tomorrow. I got to go through my email because there was a lot of sponsors in there for new parts and different things like that. So if you see a couple weird videos coming up, then it's like I have to do a video. If somebody sends me a camera tripod, or I'm trying to get a 20-ton press off of a big manufacturer. They've been talking to me. So I can press ball joints in and out on Beetles because you know how rough them are to get in and out. And I really have been thinking about getting into doing those. I think we still are. Kendall is dying to get back up there. Kendall's such a sweetheart. I hope you guys do make it up in November. Just let us know. You know, well, we talk every day, but that would be great. That's Heather likes Kendall a lot. And I do too. You guys are awesome. I can't recall a bad experience at a Waffle House. I've never been to one, to be honest with you. Waffle House is like a breakfast-focused dinner, sticky fake maple syrup. I thought it had two ends. I don't have my glasses on. Sticky baby maple syrup on every surface. Yeah, I've never been to one. I usually go to Denny's for breakfast because they have a pretty big menu. Pretty fancy Waffle House here, 300 for a second half hour, which they work Sundays, just only all week though. But okay, folks, it's getting late, and to be honest with you, I'm hungry. So I'm going to actually, you're not missing anything. But Waffle House is awesome. Not as awesome now as it was when I was in college at 2 a.m.
Oh, that's a different feeling.
Wait, did you see what Darren just said? Now think about that. College at 2 a.m.
Darren.
Now that meant he was 2 sheets to the wind and said, "This food's pretty good."
Yeah.
I just did ball joints with Harbor Freight 20-ton press, worth every penny. Yeah, you know what? I tried a 12-ton one once. It was a rough one. And I can take the ball joints out without a press. I put a video up on it. People found that interesting, what I did to remove the ball joint with a cutting wheel and a drill. But if they give me the 20-ton press, I'll do a couple videos on the ball joint stuff and then how to clock the ball joints on the old standards. Do a show on the West Coast. Joke, I need to make it to the East Coast. Dennis, that would be awesome if you made it. It really, really would. And I'm going to head out here. Good night, Amelia, and everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. The new videos are always out on Sundays. And maybe next Friday, I'll be able to announce the date for the picnic for 2026. I'll see if I can get that lined up, by then. So
sounds good.
Thank you all for being here. Love you, folks. And we will go ahead and see you next Friday. Watch for the videos every Sunday and smash the like button. Everybody have a good weekend. Okay. When you do the phone, you got to turn this off like this.